Okay, so today I'm going to be making an entire recollection video since it's been a long time since my old one. That based like 3 years or so. And that one's so outdated. Half of them were like customs, but now I have like actual spinners. So yeah, I got a bunch of new batteries for Christmas, so that's why I'm doing this now. So these all have batteries. I'll just be starting with these ones since they're the closest to me. Start with this one. This is my mini red I got in 2018 from one of my mom's friends. They found it in their garage while they were cleaning it out. They told me like, hey, we have a snowman that we found. I'm like, okay. And this is not what I was expecting, which is really cool. It still had the old batteries in it, the store batteries, which I cleaned out. And I think like the second day I got it, the spinning arm quit working, and I tried to fix it. I had no idea what I was doing, ruined it. And then I traded it off to Holiday Time Productions, or Adam, and he kept it for a few years because he didn't have a mini red yet. But then we did a retrade, and I got this back, he got his white trim back, and yeah, this was my first spinner. There's a whole new spinning arm in here that's custom built and works really good. So here he is.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below.
So yeah, I'm not going to be showing the whole thing because these are so loud. Here is my mini blue, which I have not shown yet. A few of these I have not shown like demo videos of, but you'll see them in the next coming like month or so. This one was actually completely rebuilt. The skin comes from Christopher S's the childhood snowman, and I basically gave again Adam all the parts that he needed to reconstruct one. Here it is. It has a mini red board, which is really cool too. But he did a phenomenal job just reworking this because this skin was destroyed. It had like the hat glued onto the head. There was missing chunks out of it. These are all new boots that he made that are actual like fabric and not the peely shit like that. Yeah, it's just amazing. And the cool part is it has a demo mode. So yeah, that's really cool. And the last mini I have is a custom mini red snowman that I built a few months ago just using a mini red, snowflakes and base, and these are booty shaker hat and scarf. Yeah, I mean it's pretty self-explanatory, but here it is.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below. Friends call me Snow.
Yeah. Okay, on to these guys. These are both customs. This one I built using a second one of these Frosties. I got 2 of them by mistake when I ordered it. And the skin comes from Christopher S. He sent me a bunch of parts a few months back, including the skin from that and this. It plays I Believe. It's a parody of Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Here it is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like not talking a lot. I do want to just get this video over with, but I do want to like talk about them a little bit. I just woke up. Okay, this guy I got for Christmas. I used to have another one of these when they came out. And this is the Holly Jolly Christmas Snowman sold at CVS. And Holiday Time Productions gave it to me as a Christmas gift, which was really nice of him. It's in really good condition, and it sounds almost just like my old one.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Yeah. Moving on, here is the 2023 Frosty. Bought off Fleet Farm. Thankfully I didn't have to do any work to this one. Before this one was this custom, it was another one of these Frosties, and I had to glue the spinning piece. I already broken the arm. But here it is, still has the tag.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day.
So yeah, that's that one. Then here's a mini custom I made out of the Spinner Frosties board.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found.
Yeah, okay. Now that all the customs are out of the way, I can show the actual cool spinners. This is a Frosty I bought, okay, sorry about that. This is a Frosty I bought at my antique store that I live like 30 minutes from. And it was basically brand new in the box. I wasn't strapped down the box, but he's very soft. He's like, was maybe used a few times. The box is in like pristine condition. It still had the little try me jack, which is also really cool. And he works perfectly. I had to replace the snowflakes. They were on, but I guess, I don't know why, but they didn't work. And when I tried to resolder them, a few of them burnt out, so I just put new ones on. And I had to fix the belt in the hat, the gear in the hips, and belt in here. So he works really good now.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, but when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around.
So yeah, that's that one. And then moving on to my other Frosty, let's pick this one. This one I got off Facebook Marketplace in return for repairing something for someone. And it was only $20 because it was in dreadful condition. Like, this is probably the nastiest thing I've dealt with. Okay, I turned my lights on, but this is probably the nastiest thing I've dealt with. It had mold, rust, corrosion on the base. The board just didn't work at all, of course. Like, it was totally like greenish from all the corrosion and rust, whatever was in there. So I got a new board from Christopher S. from one of his parted out Frosties and put it in, and I put new snowflakes on. I replaced the gear in here, and yeah, He works really good now. He's perfect. Oh, I need to plug him in. That would help, right?
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul. A corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale they say. He was made of snow that the children know how he came to life one day. Must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Look at Frosty go, over the hills of snow.
So yeah, he's perfect. And another cool thing is, instead of having a button jack, I didn't have the whole jack was just toast. So I added a switch instead. So yeah. Alright, last Frosty. As I film this video, I'm becoming more awake, but here's this Frosty. I got him for my birthday in 2020, and I've had him ever since. He never had snowflakes, so he's always had these stupid LEDs that color change. I will change them eventually, but I've become so accustomed to it, I don't really, I'm not in a rush to change it. But this is the 05 version. I had two of these before I had all these. I had another 03 that I got in 2018. That just kind of died over time. I probably customized it like all my old ones. And 05 from Goodwill that had the same fate. This might be really fast on adapter. Here we go. Sound quality is terrible. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Now I'm gonna start with, let's see, this one. So this one I've had for 2 years, but it got turned into a custom for a while. I decided to rebuild it this year. All original mechs, original board. Only thing that isn't original is the bottom of the base, but that's about it. And he's perfect. He was in my old collection video. Here he is. Yeah, it's got the demo jack right here. I don't even show the demos, but it does work, which is cool. Next one, we have this guy. I've never had to take this one apart, or well, I have, but I've never taken it apart, customized it or anything. I got this one last year over the summer because I didn't really have a good working blue vest. And he was in terrible condition, which is half the reason why I bought him, because he's just been sitting on eBay forever. Looks super sad. But he had a lot of issues. So the square shaft was totally broken, and the motor had the prongs coming out of it. This was split. The button was missing. I didn't have a holly. This isn't its original holly. Just I don't have any spares. Spinning a split. Snowflakes were missing. That was the main thing. The spinning arm, I don't know what they did. Like the little plastic piece that goes around the metal piece, they I guess they tried to fix it because there was a hole in the hand and a little burn mark that I've tried to stitch up. That's why it looks a little funky. The plastic piece was crushed and there was like a bunch of like tape around it. So obviously someone tried to fix it before. I don't know if this came from a collector or not, or just someone that was trying to work on it. But regardless, it has totally new snowflakes, new spinning arm piece, of course. And yeah, he's about perfect now. And even has his box, despite his condition, which is in really good condition. So here he is.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't mean to turn it off so fast. Its button is really sensitive. Alright, last blue vest, then we get on to the cooler ones. But this is probably my personal favorite in the whole collection. This is my childhood... Oh god. Okay, this is my childhood blue vest that I got from my aunt and uncle. And they had it ever since it came out. They bought it from Walmart. And when I was little, around like 3 or 2, or not 2, like 3 or 4 or 5, whatever, I would go over there and I'd see this thing and this one. They had both these. These are the original ones. And I would play the shit out of them until the batteries died and like it got taken away from me. And yeah, so fast forward a few years, I'm in like 5th or 6th grade, and I'm still interested in animatronics. We have a huge meetup, little dinner party with the family, and they bring me, after we eat, they bring me this giant box full of all their old animatronics that I grew up with every time I went over there. And this were the main two that I was excited about. All the other ones, actually all of them were heavily corroded and rusted and just weren't really well kept. But these weren't terrible. So him, had to put a wire back in the back compartment. It worked. Over time I made stupid customs out of it, which you've all seen if you stuck around long enough, which I'm not very happy about. In like 2021 I restored it. I just kind of put the skin on another snowman and called it a day. Wasn't very good. So this year I decided to completely strip it down. I sent Adam, Polytime, the base and the board to this one, and he got it to work, surprisingly. Like, I don't know how he does it. The board itself isn't original because the board was so embedded with some sort of bad connection, probably from that corrosion, that I never actually like properly cleaned out when this had the old board. So the IC had to be put on a different board, but it works exactly how it did. It's the original brain of the thing, which is all I care about. But the skin has been completely redone. This whole bottom strip right here is from a different Snowman. I sewed it all on. It came out really good. Cleaned the skin again. Got all the hot glue residue off. And yeah, he's just how he used to be, with all the lights, because in the old videos he had like one light. So here he is. If it works. Alright, well, I just found out that this guy does not work on adapter. I don't really know why. But here he is.
Whatever I touch, turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. That's right. He's Mr.
Oh, I didn't mean to stop it early. I was trying to hold the bass. Yeah, he's perfect, and I love him. Also, holiday time repainted some of the snowflakes on the board or the base, which look really good. Like you could tell where he repainted it, which he went the extra mile. Which I'm really thankful about. He did the board and the base, and I did the snowman itself. Moving on, here is my childhood snowman, which had the similar fate, except for her board died much sooner, which led to sooner customization. Yeah, I think it was the same thing going on. There was just some sort of bad connection to the board. But this one does have the original board. Didn't have to have the IC swapped or anything, just completely repopulated. And this is actually a Christmas gift. I had no idea that he had been planning to restore this thing. He just sent it to me as a Christmas gift, which was awesome. It looks exactly how it did. He completely redid the skin, all the mechanisms, the whole board. Everything's original. And I didn't think I'd ever have this one back, because I just sent this one, like the skin and the board, just to use for parts. And because he knew how much it meant to me, he restored it and surprised me with it. So thank you again, holiday time. That's name's going to come up a lot in this video.
Santa baby, just slip a flavor under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear.
So yeah, she's perfect. Thank you again, Adam. Okay, so next up is the green trim. I got this from one of my friends, which was Eric's the Fish Guys. Yeah. I had to fix the hips on it, and that was pretty much it. It had really squeaky hips, and the gear was starting to split, so I replaced that. Other than that, he's really perfect.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Timberlow. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
And here is the wife that goes with him. This is the green trim, spinning Snowflake Snowman, whatever you want to call it. She's in perfect shape, really. The belt in this arm is starting to give out, but I just got it for Christmas, so I'm not going to open it up. And the snowflakes are also really long, which is cool. And I still need to clean this little part off. By the way, I just got it yesterday, so.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
She also did not have her old scarf when I got her, so I put a new one on there. Whoa! Okay, so this is the Peppermint Snowman that I got by mistake. So I ordered a mini blue to make this thing, and instead they sent me this on accident. I guess they lost the mini blue and just sent me this. They didn't say anything about it. I just what I got, which I'm not complaining. I didn't say anything to the seller. It was only $60, so yeah. And she's in perfect shape too. All I had to do was replace the gear in here, and I completely redid the terminals in here. These are all new terminals. That one's a little bent. I don't know why. They're not spinner terminals, just the ones I had. Here she is. Yeah, that's her. And she's really cool. I didn't ever think I would have both the peppermints because they're just crazy expensive, and I would never be willing to pay that much for any of them. And you may be wondering, how did I get this guy? This guy was another gift from Holiday Time Productions. He's had this one for a long time. You've probably seen his own videos. So it was super nice of him to give this up for me because he knew how long I've been wanting one ever since I started talking to him. So yeah, here he is. He's perfect. Okay, 3 more to go. So this one isn't technically a spinner, but it plays Snowman or has the bass, whatever. So I got this, was supposed to be a Christmas gift along with the Snowman, but it went to the wrong address, and I had to figure it out with the seller. Actually, no. I asked them about it, and that Douglas fir had the same problem. It was going to the wrong address. And I was trying to figure out with the seller, hey, can you redirect it? They just said no. So we had to go over to our old house that we haven't lived at for years and pick it up. And we knew the people there, so it wasn't awkward. We just got to say hi, whatever. But here he is. What was wrong with him? This top light did not light up, and the lever was completely broken. So I replaced the lever, replaced the gear in the hips, and the light. Here he is. God, that arm. Easy down. Why is it moving like that? I don't know why it's moving like that. Never usually moves that far. I had to break the stopper piece because it didn't move a lot, and it goes around a lot now. Which I don't really care. But alright, 2 more to go. We're done. So here is a spinning snowflake Mr. Snow thing that I made out of parts and a skin that Adam gave to me. I was rebuilding a Frosty that I just had parts. I was rebuilding a Frosty, which I just discontinued to build this thing, which I think is a lot cooler because I already have 3 Frosties. But yeah, it's basically just a red spinning stuff like Mr. Snow. And it came out really good. Plays Snow Miser, whatever. Here it is.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Timberlow. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow White. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. Timberlow.
So yeah, that's him. Last one is not a snowman, rather a Santa Claus. And this is my last of spinning Santa. I got a casual collector. He gave it to me a long time ago, or earlier this year. And I put the base on it because it annoyed me that these didn't have bases and it just didn't stand up a lot. Made the spinning arm go the right way. Clothes are now like glued on so they don't fall anymore. And yeah, it came out really good. This is just a regular Snowflake spinner base that I painted. I probably could have done a better job on it, but yeah, I think the brown matches it really well. But here he is. So yeah, that's him. That's all my spinners. Thank you for watching. This is probably going to be a pain in the ass to edit together. So, yeah. I'll be uploading demo videos of these probably all throughout January, just because I've gotten so many. Also, I know you're questioning what the fuck is this. This is my life-size skeleton's motion sensor, which is the Douglas fir motion sensor. It didn't have one, and I was in a rush to put it on, and I just haven't been... I've been too lazy to put a proper motion sensor on, so don't judge me. I'm not usually I don't usually do shit like that. But yeah, goodbye.